The College of San Beda Blazers looking to claim an extra incentive in the Final Four in NCAA Season 98. The Blazers will face the San Beda Red Lions today in a blockbuster showdown at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in San Juan City. And CSB is motivated to beat San Beda with a twice-to-beat advantage at stake. Now, even if they lose, Benilde still has a good chance of claiming a top 2 finish, but this will depend on the result of tomorrow's game between GRU and Letran. However, CSB head coach Charles Hugh says he would rather claim the incentive outright than leave their fate to the other teams.
You see the level of play of San Beda and Lyceum. San Beda just beat Letran by 20 points. They look really good right now. It's important to get that advantage over them, to have a twice-to-beat advantage in the Final Four, because both those teams are really good, and I think it would be really hard for any team to beat another team 2 times in a row. And at the same time, if we lose some of our last few games, we may even end up playing Letran. So it's going to be very challenging for us. That's why we feel, or I feel personally, that if we just took care of business in 2 of the other games, we would have been safe in the top 2, but that's not how it is. So we have to earn that spot.
Well, both CSB and San Beda are not settling for less with a twice-to-beat advantage on the line in the Final Four. Now let's go all out on this crucial blockbuster game between the Red Lions and the Blazers happening today. Joining us right now, live via Zoom, is San Beda head coach and TNT assistant coach Yuri Escueta. There he is. Coach Yours, good morning. Fresh na fresh.
Good morning, Andre. Siyempre, it's hard to say no to you.
Please tell Coach Shaw, thank you for lending it to me for just a few minutes lang. Coach Yours, big game for you and San Beda today. Sabi nga ni College of San Beda head coach, good friend natin, si Charles Tew, gusto na nilang i-grab yung twice-to-beat advantage. Kesa matalo sila mamaya sa inyo, umasa sila na matalo ng GR yung Letran bukas. Diba? Para umangat pa sila. Ano masasabi mo doon and yung mindset mo? Kasi sabi nga din ni Coach Charles, you guys are peaking at the right time as you take on the Blazers in a crucial match today.
Well, of course, even us, we're trying to take advantage of this. Of course, if we win later, diba, we'll have a chance to end up at the top 2 spot, or probably tie with whoever at the top 2 spot. So it's gonna be hard, syempre, to beat if you have that twice to beat disadvantage. Diba? So doon na tayo sa advantage.
Oo, pati sabi ko nga sa iyo, 'di ba, Coach Yours, at kay Coach Charles din, na baka ilang beses kayo maghaharap ng Benilde dahil if you win, magtatabla kayo, baka may playoff tayo for that twice to beat advantage ng Benilde and Beda. Etong CSB pag-usapan natin, Coach Yours, alam ko nakakatawa kasi you had a game Saturday, tas sabi mo daw sa interview na pinagdadasal ni Coach Charles na matalo kayo. Tapos Sunday, nung may game naman si Coach Charles, ang Benilde against Arellano, pinagdadasal mo naman daw na matalo ang Benilde doon. Ibang klase yung pinapakita ng Benilde this season. Back in the Final Four since 2002, 20 years ang inantay ng Benilde community para makabalik sa Final Four. Si Coach Charles has been solid with his rotations. Alam natin nandun ng MVP frontrunner na si Will Gozum. Medyo nagkaroon siyempre ng controversial incident with JRU, but still, tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang Benilde. They're in the Final Four. What can you say about how this season turned out to be for Coach Charles and for the Benilde Blazers and his coaching style na rin? Sige.
Well, of course, hats off to Charles for doing a good job with the CSB. So last year they missed the playoffs. Now they really, the players are really hungry of making it to the top 2 or probably making it to the finals. Diba? I think Oxon and Gozum are playing at the MVP level. Diba? And also yung mga reserves niya, even their role players, I think their guards, yung Pulyar at Pastoran, are really big keys dun sa kanilang run this tournament.
At ito nga, tinitingnan ko nga yung team standing. So currently, Letran is 13-4. They have one more remaining game tomorrow against JRU. Benilde is 12-4. San Beda, 13-4, sorry, si Benilde. Tapos San Beda nga, 12-5. Mabigat to, last game nyo mamaya. Coach, pag-usapan din natin, pasadahan natin tong Letran. It's always a good game kapag nakakaharap ang San Beda. and Letran. Siyempre, Beda Letran, rivalry. For this season, you have Letran's number. Sabi nga ng iba, baka iniiwasan ng Letran ng San Beda sa Final Four dahil natalo nyo sila 2 beses in the elimination round. But you know better than everybody na iba yung elimination round pagdating sa Final Four. Nag-iibang anyo tong Letran pagdating ng playoffs. You ended Letran's 9-game winning streak earlier this month. And alam naman natin na Letran is also gunning for that three-peat after winning seasons 95 and earlier this season 97. What can you say about Letran? Because they can also be deadly with the players that they have.
Well, of course, Letran always has that advantage, having the experience, diba? That being the back-to-back champions, having a great coaching staff in Coach Bonnie and his assistants, experienced na yung mga yan. So it's gonna be tough to play them in the playoffs, especially if they have that twice-to-beat advantage. So hopefully we win. If we win this game later, makaiwas kami sa kanila at hindi namin sila makalaban na having that disadvantage.
Isa pang pasok na rin, although yun nga, waiting na lang sila because they played their final game last Friday against Benilde, yung Lyceum Pirates. They lost that game. Kaya bumaba sila to 12-6. Pag-usapan natin yung LPU na pasok din sa Final Four na posibilidad na you can also, kasi ang daming possible scenarios, Coach Yuri, di ba? Alam mo yun, pwede mag-number 1 din. So, pwedeng makaharap din ng LPU sa Final Four. Ano naman masasabi mo about LPU also? I think LPU was the most unexpected team by many analysts to make it here to the Final Four. And your thoughts on what Coach Gilbert Malabanan did and turned this LPU Pirates into a Final Four contender, Coach Yours?
Well, for me, it was no surprise that they were winning games talaga. I think they had their number. Itong eliminations, we are 2-0 into against them. So it's really how disciplined and hardworking and the effort that their players give yung sa LPU talagang kaya it wasn't a surprise that they're gonna make the top 4 for me, even during the preseason tournament nung nakita namin sila. So hats off to Coach Gilbert and his staff on staying true to that discipline and effort that the players really had.
Iwasan pala, no? Oo nga, 0-2 ka sa LPU, so iwasan mo sila. Ang Letran, iiwasan kayo, 0-2 sila sa inyo. Ang LPU naman, iwasan ng Benilde kasi 0-2 naman against Benilde elimination. So depende sa matchup kung sino magkakatapat-tapat sa Final Four. Okay, let's talk about San Beda. I know you're there practice ngayon sa TNT, but San Beda coach, James Quecote playing his final season. JB Bayo also in his final season. Ralph Penuela as well. Si Ralph, malaking bagay. I've told you this so many times in your team. Pero he only played the minimal games lang this season because of that recurring knee injury. Let's talk about your first season. Etong first season mo, Coach Yuri Sensei, was it something that, eto ba yung kumbaga na-surpass ba yung expectations mo, na-meet ba yung expectations mo? And of course, being a former San Beda Red Cub yourself, how was it like being the head coach of the San Beda Red Lions, especially here in season 98, and leading them to the Final Four at may chance pang mag-twice to beat kayo?
Well, of course, it was nice to be back sa San Beda, hearing that beat again, diba, yung tambol ng San Beda, seeing the familiar faces, seeing the alma mater again for the school. Diba? It's really a pleasure to coach San Beda and to be part of this winning tradition ever since in high school. So talagang may pride talaga now that I'm coaching the Red Lions.
Coach, maraming salamat for your time. Go to your TNT practice at babala na mamaya kung sinong sasagutin sa dasal. Dasal mo, dasal ni Coach Charles. Good luck sa inyong dalawa.
Yung may kasama mag-dasal kasi nag-message sa akin si Father Ed Africa. Si Papa Noncio daw ang nagdasal para sa manalo kami kaya mas malakas yung kapit namin sa Diyos kasi mga Benedictine priest yung mga namin.
Well, good luck mamaya. Ani San Beda, good luck sa inyo, Coach Yorsa at sa CSB. Thank you so much again for being here on the show. That was San Beda Red Lions head coach, Yuri Escueta.